Hi, good evening, and welcome back to my latest series on leadership tips. And this is video number 2, and today's leadership tip of the day is calm, controlled, and focused. Now, my tips, my experience won't necessarily work for everybody, but these are things that I believe work for me and put me in a better position when I'm conducting myself as a leader. So why have I picked calm, why have I picked calm, composed, and focused? Well, I've just given you a good reason, because if you rush things, you make mistakes. But I chose this because I've seen so many times over the years, and even in recent times, where so many leaders, so many managers lose their head. They'll rant, they'll rage, and that to me just demonstrates somebody that is in a pressurized situation, which is normal, but they've lost control. And losing control in a situation, to me, is not good leadership. I suppose there's another reason, and that reason could be that they see that as a way of stamping their authority. So they stamp their feet, they rage, and they're showing people who's boss. But actually, your role automatically provides you with that level of authority. So you naturally are in a position of authority where you're required to support teams, direct teams, and engage with those teams so that they can help you in finding solutions to problems. The only other reason I can think of that you might adopt the approach of losing your head is, if it really is to just demonstrate your authority, then that to me is somebody that is just looking to prune their ego. It's not about finding what the cause of the problem is. It's not about delivering the solution. It's purely about ego and your position in that moment, in that situation, stamping your feet, going, look, I'm the boss. But you're not much of a boss if you're not finding the solution or helping your team to find the solution. And I think the other thing is, imagine the impact that this has on your team. You've already got a tense situation because there's a problem. The last thing your team needs is you coming in, losing your head and ranting and raving, because teams will follow in the image or the mirror of their leader. And the opposite is true also. So if you remain calm, composed and focused, there's a good chance that your teams will adopt that too. And if they're in that headspace, they're going to be able to think more clearly. They're going to be able to look at what the problem is, what's causing it, and chances are they'll be able to deliver a solution. Whoops, I should have switched that off. And the opposite is true as well. Do you really want to be the sort of leader that puts that level of pressure on your team and forces them into a position of panic in a situation that is already tense? They'll make mistakes. They could even have an accident. And I can't imagine that anybody in a leadership position would want to place that level of pressure onto the teams. You want them to think. You want them to think clearly. You want them to deliver solutions. So if you can go into that situation and remain calm, composed, and focused, then you're in a much better position. And I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that you don't demonstrate a sense of purpose. That's part of the job. You have to demonstrate a sense of purpose, but there's ways and means of doing that. You don't have to wave your arms in the air. You don't have to go red in the face and your veins on your neck sticking up. You can get your point across in a more articulate manner just by staying calm, composed and focused. So that is my tip of the day. Try it. If you're already doing it, brilliant, keep it up. And do comment. So let's have a discussion about this. If you like these videos, please do click like, please do subscribe, because there's another bucket list goal of mine, which is to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the year. But more importantly than that, I love having discussions and debates with people who comment on my videos. And so that's it for today. Hope that's a useful tip. Do take a deep breath and stay in control. Take care. See you soon. Bye bye.